Hi everybody, this is Yeli, and it's been a hot minute. I'm really sorry. It's just life has gotten so crazy, and I have a small business and it got very busy. Then we had family visiting, then we got sick, then you know, a lot has happened. So fast forward to today, let me just kind of clue you guys in on how it's going and what's been going on. First, we all got the big C. So, yep. And I do have to say that, funny enough, I took my shot on a Tuesday evening. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And Wednesday, I was fine on Tuesday. No clue whatsoever that I had any type of illness. Maybe a little bit tired, but that happens sometimes, especially when you have diabetes. And on Wednesday, like around noon or in the afternoon, I don't remember exactly what time it was, I wasn't feeling quite that great. And I think I was kind of running up a fever, but you won't be able to tell that I have a fever unless I really have like a high temperature fever, because I'm the type of person that for some reason doesn't register when measured externally. So anyway, I wasn't feeling that great. And by the end of the day, it got to a point where I had chills and I was really just not feeling good. It kind of went from 0 to 100. Like in the evening, I wasn't feeling that great, but a couple hours later, I'm feeling like a hot mess. So I tested, turned out positive, and it was the day right after I've had my shot. And I do have to say that I quite didn't eat it for a couple of days all that much. I was trying to hydrate as much as possible. And yeah, it's been like a bad flu, whatever. So anyway, right now, I'm almost in the clear. Like I think I'm fine. And anyway, according to the CDC guidelines, I'm fine, but I'm just still keeping caution, but anyway, whatever. So, did having this have any type of effect because I was on Ozempic? I don't think so. Maybe had I not been on Ozempic, I would have eaten a little bit more those first 2 days where I really just didn't want to eat at all. But other than that, I don't think the medicine has had any type of interaction. I did not take the retroviral though, because I don't know. I'm just not quite sure how it's going to interact with this medicine, right? I know that it's not good to do statins, but I don't have any of those because my cholesterol is great. So anyway, like that's kind of something to clue you guys in about how it's been with me to just have COVID while being on Ozempic, and not different. I do want to say that the symptoms that I have are very similar to when I had the rotavirus and enterovirus. And I tested myself so many times and it never came up positive. And the doctor did test me and all of the tests came negative except the rotavirus and enterovirus. So very similar. And the one thing though that was curious for me was whenever I've had an illness, my sugar skyrockets. All of these times that I've told you that we've gotten sick, one of them was the rotavirus and enterovirus, and there's been other sickness as well. All of those times, my sugar has gone through the roof. And one of the times I actually titrated up because I hadn't quite felt sick, but yeah, sure enough, then I was sick and I realized that my sugar was going so high up because I was sick. So The thing that has been curious to me, not sure, maybe because I haven't had much appetite or what's going on, but my sugar did not skyrocket. So every time I battled like a cold or the enterovirus or any type of ailment, my sugar has gone up like crazy. But with this one, my sugar just stayed normal, like it does when I'm not sick. And if anything, maybe the first 2 days it could have gone up a little bit, but I wasn't eating, but it didn't drop either. So that kind of can clue me in that maybe it did go up a little bit, but it was just those 2 days. Otherwise, I've been eating normal and my sugar has not skyrocketed. It goes back down when it needs to. So yeah, all that part is great, right? So now, where am I right now? Right now I am at 25 pounds down. So anyway, I'm sorry I had to cut because I got interrupted. We're all home, right? So it's kind of like not the best moment to be doing this again. But let me continue, right? 25 pounds down, I hit a big plateau. And my plateau is also because I'm on 1 milligram Ozempic. So if you think about it, I am still 1 milligram Ozempic, which is the equivalent of the 5 milligram Mounjaro that I was in. So if you think about that, I think it's quite interesting that we've been managing my sugar pretty well and I haven't titrated up. I was at this same weight that I am right now. I think maybe I'm a pound less right now. So right before the holidays, but the holidays came and I got sick. We had family visiting. My sugar was so high and there was a lot of stuff around the house and it was very, very hard for me to stay on track. But I also didn't just want to titrate because of the food, because I'm using Ozempic for my blood sugar. And if my blood sugar was being managed, like I don't want to over titrate either, because I've also heard from people, and again, like I am not a doctor, nor I pretend to play one. And whatever I say is through my own experience and things that I've heard, but whatever you hear that makes sense for you, please go over it with your own physicians, because they're the ones who know your history and they're the ones that can answer your questions, okay? But from what I've heard some people mention or comment, even in some of my videos, is that titrating too fast has not been good for your blood sugar either, because I think it's just like more insulin around that the body doesn't quite need and doesn't know what to do with. So then hyperinsulinemia comes and that also makes it hard to lose weight. So anyway, whether that is true or not, I don't know, but next time I see my doctor, that's one of the questions that I have for her. So in order to avoid that happening, I just did not want to titrate up. And I think my body needed this time to kind of settle. And again, I know a lot of people lose weight super fast. I have a friend, and my friend went on Wegovy, and my friend lost 20 pounds in the first couple of weeks. And it took me a whole bunch of months, right, to get to the 20-pound mark. So anyway, I also know that the journey is different with some people, like especially in my case, I have diabetes and I have mobility issues because I have issues with my knees. Oh, and that's another thing that happened in January. I had very bad knee episodes. My knees were just horrible because I had been moving more. I kind of accelerated my arthritis, my osteoarthritis, right? And it was really, really painful. I really had a lot of like pain, and I was on medicine just to be able to walk again. So my activity level has not been the best, and that hinders my progress. So just with food alone, there's a moment in time where, what am I doing? I'm not going to eat anything at all. You know, it can't come to that either, because then I'm just not having any type of nutrition. Also, the other thing that really messed me up was the fact that I haven't been able to find a good protein shake that doesn't have taste. The one I was drinking, they discontinued it, and I am so sad about that. And it's hard for me to eat high protein foods. So as soon as I started doing that and I've been more mindful, I'm seeing things move again. And yes, I know COVID gave me a little bit of a bump to lose those couple of pounds that I was stuck with. So I went down, and now I'm even a pound less than what I was before the holidays, which was my lowest weight on Ozempic. So I'm back there again. Well, I'm actually a pound less than that. But I'm trying to eat high protein foods as well, and really make a conscious effort to wait between meals. That's another thing that has been wonderful for me, because if I sometimes eat just because my daughter doesn't want to eat by herself when she gets home, but I'm not really hungry. Listen, I need to wait for my sugar to go down in order to be able to put more food in my body, because it's going to go up as soon as I do that. So I'm managing all those things, and I'm seeing there's progress again. But I wanted to also let you guys know, right, that I haven't been in much because it's been such busy, crazy days filled with sickness, family stuff going on, my business, and I really didn't have that many updates for you guys. Now I feel that I can update again, and I'm excited, and I'm here to just kind of share my journey again with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be posting weekly. I don't think so. I think it's going to be more of a once or twice a month check-ins with you guys, and especially if I have something good to share of how things are going. But for all of those of you that kept on asking and kept on inquiring about my health and my journey, I'm still on it. And my sugar is really great. The projections, because I had to go on a Freestyle Libre 3, I'm sorry, because the 2, I have very dry skin, and I think they enhanced the adhesive on the 2, and it was sticking so hard to my skin that it was giving me too many false low readings, and it was giving me readings like 30 to 40 points less, and it happened with like 4 or 5 sensors in a row. So at some point you stop reaching out to Freestyle, right? And I'm like, I'm just going to change to a smaller one, and things have gotten fixed because the smaller one doesn't have like as much surface to hold on to, and it's been working better, and I'm better at knowing how my sugar goes, and I don't need to write down as much, I don't need to log as much. So the 3 is working for my journey at this moment. It's still expensive, don't get me wrong, to pay for these things, because I'm not getting them from my doctor. Like, I'm paying for them myself, but it's such an important level of information, and I know I do better with what I eat when I have it. So I'm keeping it. I'm not letting this go. And I don't know. I don't think I have that many more updates for you guys, other than yeah, I'm here. I'm still here, and thank you for those of you that asked, and I'll keep on doing some updates here and there. It might not be the weekly videos, but for sure, anytime there's something important to update you guys on, I will go ahead and jump in. So thank you so very much for watching. If you have not yet and you've liked my videos, so please subscribe, because that tells the algorithm that this is a channel worth showing to other people. And that always helps us that do some content creation to be able to do this better, in a better way for you guys. Okay, so thank you again so much for watching. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye everybody.